By popular demand, I've brought the zoo back. So if any of you have seen the most recent live streams, I did a live stream where I rebuilt the aquarium. I brought the aquarium and the zoo back because a lot of people have been asking about it, and I finally cleared up some space in the studio to get it going again. So I wanted to start and show you a little of the details on the inside, and then the roof, which isn't finished yet, but I have a roof to work for this section right here. So starting in the front corner of the aquarium, I have the wall of fish, which is what I'm calling it now. And that was, I think, in a different spot in the aquarium, but I rebuilt the walls to accommodate the reformed fish tank. And if you saw the previous live stream, I did rebuild this on the live stream and was able to rebuild the coral and put everything back inside here and make it sturdy. I have the aquarium tank sitting on a blue 32 by 32 base plate, which then sits on top of the gray base plate, and I've locked it in pretty sturdy, so it's not going anywhere anymore. I also, in the front, you will see the jellyfish tank, which hasn't changed. I'm working on a top for that. And then we have the nice touch tank and the ribbed shark. It's the ghost shark from the Pirates of the Caribbean set that I don't like, but I did get the shark online on Bricklink, and so I picked that up. What's left to finish is the interior floor, adding people, maybe some 2x2 jumpers to lock some people in place. And then I did work on a roof. And the trickiest part of the roof was getting this to fit around here. So you'll see here that I'm putting this roof on, and it fits pretty nicely. It sits on there and it sits right here. Kind of locks in a little bit. It is overhanging in the front only because at the moment I don't have any of the right angle pieces, and I might leave it overhanging. It gives some shelter from the rain for people that are waiting to get into the aquarium. And I think that's all I have for that. We'll show you a little bit more of the zoo. Nothing's changed, but I want to show you the ideas for what's coming up. So a little recap on the zoo for those that's new to and those who have seen it before. We're starting here in the polar bear section. And I love the ice effect I did here in the polar bear section. We have one in the water, which is a bunch of translucent blue studs and some junk. But you have one sitting in the water, and you have one up here on the iceberg, and I believe there's one in this little cave back here. And moving along, we do have the penguin exhibit here. Penguin exhibit, a little bit different color water, just thought it added a nice little effect. It's a little lighter translucent. And a couple penguins in there, as well as a lobster and some crabs. I'm sure they wouldn't mind getting their hands on that, or their flippers in this case. And further along, we do have the bear section, which isn't completely finished. But we have two bears in there. One of them has got a fish in its mouth, and the other one's just munging along to see if he can find some food, because that's what they do. They go for food and they sleep. So that brings us over to the alligator section here. And I have a nice little sandy area for the alligator to hang out in, as well as the water area where you can go underneath and hide from prying eyes. You can also see there's a bridge here for the adventurous people that want to go and see the alligator a little bit closer than behind the glass. But they have to be careful, because there is a trap door. And lastly, we're moving over to this section, which is basically just a little concourse area. And it shows the difference between the Arctic section, which is the white bricks here, moving on into this jungle section. So from that concourse section, moving on, I'm hoping to incorporate a jungle section and include some of the new Lego cats. I know we have the tiger and the panther, and what is the other one, a cheetah or a leopard? But I want to incorporate those into their own little jungle section, as well as possibly a dinosaur section. I'm also looking for ideas from the viewers, what you want to see in the zoo. Maybe I can incorporate some of that as well. I do have ostriches, I do have a camel that I want to put in here somewhere, and that could all fit along the sandy area of the jungle, along the edges possibly. We'll see. Who knows what I'll come up with next. Also need an entrance to the zoo, so that might be handy. And possibly a little gift shop. I had to ask Andrew to do that, but I don't know if he's up for the challenge yet, but I'm not going to give him any pressure, but maybe he'll do it. Maybe I'll work with him on that, and we'll make a little gift shop for the zoo as well. People want to buy food or animals, stuffed animals, and I know there's some Lego plushies, etc. So, well, that's the zoo update. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Twitter at BuiltFromBricks, as well as on Facebook and YouTube. Also, stay tuned each week at 6 p.m. on Thursdays for a live stream. Thanks for watching. What have you built today?